is Dr. Steve Pichenik, and this is Steve Talks. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. America. I'm Dr. Steve Pichenik, and I want to wish all our American and French friends a happy Bastille Day. July 14th represents the day that the Bastille was attacked by the French citizens between the era of 1789 and 1799. The French were inspired by our own revolution, 1776. If you want to learn a lot more about the key figures, Talleyrand, the cardinal who led the revolution and brought in Napoleon Bonaparte, read my book, My Beloved Talleyrand, The Confessions of His Last Mistress by yours truly, Steve Pichenik. Now to the real news. Usually, the news would cover the fact that Trump made an incredible deal with the French, in particular President Macron. But no real mention was made of the fact that Trump and Macron came to an agreement where our military, our intelligence community, and their military and their intelligence community would cooperate in the following areas. One, domestic terrorism in France. As you might recall, Nice, Paris, and Toulouse, my former hometown, were all stricken by terrorist attacks and are still the major object of terrorism. Number two, the issue was immigration. For France, it has been a real problem for the past 40 to 60 years, where the immigration is coming in from what's called the Maghreb, or North Africa. In particular, the people coming in on the third generation of Algerians, Moroccans, Tunisians, and others from North Africa are coming into France, acquiring French citizenship, but still retaining their fundamentalist Islamic religion. That's a problem for French intelligence, but I can assure you that the domestic French intelligence surveillance and electronic capacity is quite formidable. It's equal to that of the United States or to any other country in the world. The second issue that was brought up is our presence, the United States presence, in the country of Djibouti, particularly at a camp called Le Monnier. And we have sent over thousands of American troops to go to Le Monnier, which is really a French colony, in order to assist the fighting forces of Sudan, Somalia, Eritrea, Ethiopia. Unfortunately for the United States, we're not really that well versed in either French or the culture of these particular countries. For the most part, they are not really viable countries. They are led by corrupt, autocratic leaders and consist of many, many different ethnic groups. Who knows them very well? Of course, France. So Macron, who's only 35 but exceedingly intelligent, and I give him a lot of credit because he understood that his first meeting with Trump was not a successful one, so he invited him back and personally tried to make a relationship that would remain forever. And we have rarely seen that before with either Obama, Clinton, or Bush Jr. So I give my kudos to Macron. Subsequently, our presence in Le Monnier in Djibouti has to be facilitated by the French forces. In particular, for me, the most important French force is not one that is present at that meeting, and that French force is one in which one of my family members was a member of, and that's called the French Foreign Legion, which is located in Corsica. And Corsica is an island which was given to France by Genoa in the 1800s, and of course Napoleon Bonaparte was Corsican and not French. So this group is an incredible counter-terrorist machinery that is not accountable to France, the United States, or the UN. They're only accountable to themselves. The third element for us is the fact that Syria will be handled, as I have long requested, by France, and the French forces. Why? Because Syria and Lebanon was a French colony. The French know Bashar Assad very well. They knew his father, Hafiz Assad. And Macron understands that without Syria, we cannot have a peace. And let me reemphasize one saying. My former boss, Henry Kissinger, said the following. One can have a Middle East war without Egypt. But, he said, you can never have a Middle East peace without Syria. And that I leave you with that understanding. Thank you, good night, and good luck. Hi, this is Dr. Steve Pachenik, and this is Steve Talks.